Clairempathy is the clear sense of feeling emotions in your body. Now, this gift is very similar to clairsentience. You both feel emotions, but you utilize them in different capacities. Clairsentience is being able to pick up on the vibe of persons, places, and things, or animals, plants, trees, and understanding whether you need to spend time and energy with these persons, places, and things. Clairempathy is you feeling other people's emotions in your body in order to connect with them on a deeper level to help them in some type of capacity, or even with yourself, like understanding yourself and your emotional states on deeper levels to support you. Okay? But this is so you can offer guidance and wisdom and direction. And how do you know if you are a clear empath? You are very sensitive to your feelings. You have very strong responses to your own thoughts. They can shift your emotional state very easily, whether that's positive or negative. You also have strong responses from things that are going on in your external environment, whether that is with people or animals or kids, situations going on at your job. You experience emotions, thoughts, and physical symptoms that are not always yours. And that's why if we do not have the best handle on our empathic abilities when we are around a lot of people, especially people that do not have the most stabilized energy fields themselves, we are picking up on what is going on with them, sometimes aware of that, and then sometimes not. And our body is trying to process not only what is going on with us, but also what is going on with that other person without being aware that, hey, a lot of this stuff is not even mine. In saying that, feeling the negative emotions of other people can be very overwhelming and overstimulating, or if they're complaining a lot or involved in drama. You are drawn to protect animals and the environment. You have a natural ability to heal people or animals because of your deep levels of empathy, and that you can resonate with people on multitudes of levels and then let them know what kind of changes that they need to make in their life, whether it is behavioral, with their thoughts, with the triggers that they are experiencing, how they are reacting in life, different types of foods that maybe that they need to eat to get rebalanced, or grounding practices, tools, and resources. You can feel in your body what they need because you're not looking at them objectively outside of you. You're actually feeling it within yourself. You can pick up on emotions through art, music, different types of cinema like movies, TV shows, cartoons. You can also pick up on emotions through social media. Let's talk about the positives and negatives of being an empath, okay? If we are not having a good handle on our energy field and holding good boundaries of not taking on other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, what often happens is we can have a savior complex where we feel like we have to step in and help everyone in the world heal, especially because a lot of empaths and light workers have been hurt themselves in their own life, so they know how detrimental that is. And so you take on that task of being a transmuter and alchemizer for everyone. But when we do that, a lot of times we end up pulling in narcissists or energetic vampires, okay? Because we are not cultivating healthy energy exchange relationships in our life. We're always giving, and people are taking. A lot of that is because of safety trauma responses as a child, okay? If you had to learn how to read people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions to keep yourself safe, you're doing that on autopilot, okay? And you may have not had a lot of equal energy exchange relationships in your life, and so your inner children and teens within are naturally drawn to narcissists and energetic vampires and people who are takers. And so that's where you have to come in and learn how to hold really good energetic boundaries and understanding that it is not your job to help everybody. We are here to assist with our medicine and our beautiful healing abilities with people who love and support and uplift us, okay? It needs to be a two-way street. There was a time where I really didn't like being around people at all because it was very overwhelming and overstimulating. This is before I really understood my empathic abilities and how to fine-tune them and not take on other people's stuff. And now I absolutely love people. I have very good energetic boundaries, and I, understand that it's not my job to help every single person on the planet. I'm supposed to be helping the people that are meant for me in my path. And it's fantastic. It's great. But I had to do a lot of leaning into my own emotions and figure out what makes me feel good and what doesn't, and learning how to work through people pleasing and masking, and how to heal those safety trauma responses from childhood and teenage years, understanding that I'm safe in my current reality, adjusting the time and energy that I spend with certain persons that don't make me feel good, and surrounding myself with supportive people that uplift and celebrate me. I learned that it wasn't people that I didn't enjoy, it was I needed to be around a different type of persons. And I did that through all the self-healing work and learning about energetic boundaries and loving myself on deeper levels, and working on my self-concept and what I am willing to let into my life, especially in my inner circle. And some things that you can do to develop this is, one, working on your energetic boundaries, okay? Saying no when you don't have the time and energy for things, or reinvesting your time and energy in relationships that are being beneficial in your life. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 on my phone. Asking yourself when you interact with somebody, how did I feel before we had a conversation? Because a lot of times that can shift your own energy field depending on what they're projecting out of their energy field. So if you were feeling happy and elated and bubbly and prosperous and abundant, and then you went to go talk to this person and now you're sad and in the pits, and that is indicative of you allowing that other person's energy to overshadow your own. Now, when you have a conscious awareness of that and you say, oh, I think that this stuff is not mine, it's actually coming from somewhere else, it's a lot easier to ground into yourself and clear it. You can just simply say, oh, that's not mine. And the opposite is true too. If you're feeling kind of sad or melancholy or just not in the best mood, and then you get around somebody that lifts your frequency and your vibration, pay attention to that and say, oh, I really want to bring in more of that energy into my life. Okay, we can also be gravitating towards the energies that we want to experience more of, and asking your energy body to envelop yourself in them. Take notice before you go into a store or a restaurant next time. How am I feeling right now? And then go in and do whatever you're going to do, whether it's sit down and eat a meal or go shopping for some clothes or groceries. And then once you come out of the experience, ask yourself, okay, how am I feeling? And this can let you know if there were some energies within those places and spaces that shifted your own field. And when you have very deep empathic abilities, oftentimes you are connecting into other people's energy fields, but you're also connected into the greater psychic grid. This is the collective as a whole. And so when there are very heavy things going on out in the cosmos or, on Earth, you can feel them in your body. And so if you ever get a sudden wave of sadness or anger or frustration, ask yourself, is this mine, or is this something that is going on collectively in the world? And having that perceptual awareness shift, again, will help you ground in and clear those energies easier. Also understanding that you can turn down your empathic abilities or turn them up depending on what experience that you're having and whether or not you want to feel certain frequencies and vibrations in your body. And having that awareness can help you mitigate different experiences a lot easier.